Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. Any questions here? Any questions here? Good luck, buena suerte. Touch him up.
In the division down the road, but Arias is tough.
Casamayor is very quick, and his speed generates some power. He's very slick, and a very difficult southpaw to hit cleanly.
Straight left hands by Casamayor, backing Arias up. Arias was hit by 523 power punches, 365 of them power punches in his battle with Jesus Chavez. That's the most power punches ever landed against a fighter in this division, according to CompuBox numbers. Night from Chavez, who is a vicious body puncher.
And that is the type of fight and type of punishment that you just cannot have that many fights like that. It's just the type of thing that will shorten your career, if not your life. That speed helps generate the power.
Now Arias starts to come back, throwing to the body and one chopping right hand on the head. You can see that Arias is
southpaw to righty, sometimes that happens. They're leaning over, the lead foot is in front of each other as opposed to on opposite sides.
You can see how willing and game Arias is, ignoring the fact that Casamayor landed seemingly at will.
Double left hook to body, and there he tries a third, does not come back to the head.
123 of his first 24 professional fights before the loss and the draw, stepping way up in class when he fought Chavez and staying at a slightly higher level against Monzon. Now Casamayor, obviously he doesn't think at this point that Arias can hurt him.
We know it right now too. Arias is keeping his head still. He's not bending to either side.
See Casamayor looking at his glove to see if blood was flowing. Good right hand over the top by Arias, backs Casamayor up.
Arias is a roughhouse type fighter. He'll hit you from every angle, under, over, on your hips, top of your head. He really doesn't care, and he can throw a lot of punches.
Has immediately ruled came from an accidental headbutt.
Whatever the butt damage is cannot be that big because I can't find it.
For which he required no paint by numbers search.
No, in slow motion that lump swelled, and I watched it in slow motion actually moving, and it was incredible.
Punch off the angle. Punch off the angle.
See, Arias cannot win this fight going backward. His style is not conducive. He cannot win going backward. He can't.
Round two, loss to Acelino Freitas in the big 130-pound unification fight which took place earlier this year. How disciplined a body puncher is Casamayor, Bobby?
He doesn't strictly headhunt. He's really a complete boxer, puncher, counter puncher.
And
I like
you
it.
just saw the counter punching talent right there as he perfectly caught Arias with a right hand counter as Arias was mounting his attack. Had more confidence in his punching power. Do you think he might have gotten Freitas out of there? Sometimes he leads, sometimes he follows. Body shot there, and Arias starting to drop his guard as Casamayor seems to be bothering him with the body shot.
But you watch, once Arias drops his hands to cover that, that left hand's going to come right down the middle.
Blocked the punch twice with his glove. So Arias goes back to the body himself.
Come back with a counter, which will put him out of harm's way to a degree from that left hand, which is
10 segundos. 10 segundos.
Trying to steal this round with the late flurry. Juan Arias' corner, and the amount of time that it took for Arias to come back to combat. Body shot festival right there.
exclusively to the body for 5-6 punch combinations.
Gives you an idea of what the two trainers might have said between rounds.
Well, certainly body punches, especially with a good mover, with good, great legs like Casamayor, would be effective. Puncher gets hurt to the body. He's not going to punch as well.
That if Casamayor was able to weather Freitas' punching, He's not likely to go down against Arias unless he makes a big mistake.
Fighter as much, that's exactly what happens. You get lax and you make that mistake.
Casamayor doing a good job of minding his business. Hasn't allowed the distraction of the one headbutt incident to have affected his rhythm.
Chin into his gloves, keeps his chin down. Excellent defense. Cuban amateurs always very offensive-minded. And there you see the left uppercut to the body.
Will recognize the standing 8 count in effect here. Casamayor goes right back to the body, thinking that he might be able to finish Arias with the same kind of damage that began this flurry.
Well, that's how he got him there. He hurt him to the body. He almost went down. He sucked it up, but standing 8 count ensued.
And now Arias takes advantage to counter back to the head.
So you can see him covering up inside.
What's Casamayor's best finishing punch?
His best finishing punch is usually the left hand down the middle or up the way he's ripping it up to uppercut wise. But he's got a decent right hook, and he uses the left hand in so many different ways.
Right on the chin, that winging left hand shot by Casamayor. Arias comes back and lands a punch flush on Casamayor's jaw. But you can tell that Casamayor...
Box, time it.
Bill Clancy threatening to heave Gary Sullinger, the trainer and manager of Juan Arias.
You'll see that wicked body shot, left uppercut right, left of the solar plexus, and you see the knees bend and the little buckle right there. Arias goes with styles, and right hook's missing. You pull the hand down, head down, and just keep firing.
Casamayor losing his balance, hunting and pecking to see if he had actually hurt Joel.
That was more of a balance shot coupled with some tripping, I think.
Like a football fullback, pounding his body up the middle.
Not really throwing anything effective or purposeful. He's just hitting arms and elbows and gloves, not looking good at all.
Stop.
One thing about Arias, you can't say he's not in great condition.
Not the same combinations or power in them. Lombardi said it best with that. There is no question about it. Nowhere is it more prevalent than in a boxing match.
And this time it's Arias who gets the worst of it as he's checking his right eye, pulling away, and Casamayor goes forward to attack.
You know, that little sequence there was almost like target practice. Casamayor had his hands down and hit.
And he takes a clean shot right on the jaw.
Don't knock down.
Too much time on your hands.
And you did indeed hear Joe Goosen telling Joel Casamayor, but there's no intensity in Casamayor's corner. Obviously, they think they're here for more or less a walk in the park.
In his division, he's one of the very best. Certainly, he's the better talent in the ring tonight.
Be interesting to see possible rematch with Acelino Freitas, and there's a low blow by Arias. And if he can't get the rematch against Freitas, will Casamayor reason to believe that he recently bested Floyd Mayweather Jr. in Las Vegas? There are star fighters there at 135 with whom Joel could make some money.
Until eventually he gets back in the ring with Freitas, which may eventually have to happen.
Time.
That was south of the border for sure.
He pulled him down, he went low. It's my time.
Well, an opportunity presented itself. He has to take a shot.
Look at the will and the gameness and the courage of Juan Arias, who just won't take no for an answer against a superior fighter in Joel Casamayor. Of course, could have taken as many as 5 minutes. Bobby, I've never seen a fighter take the full 5.
I have never seen a fighter take the full 5. My opinion is if they take the full 5, they're probably going to quit.
Formal warning. First formal warning, Joe.
The points will start being deducted. Nice body work then going up to the head.
Had any real power, Casamayor might be the one who was wondering why he came to Memphis.
Well, Arias' corner pleading with him to get dirty as well.
Attempting to conceive a child, Arias and his wife finally achieved success and became mother and father of a brand new little girl that the low blows might have shaken something loose for him. While outgunned technically against the excellent Joel Casamayor. Casamayor seemingly cruising toward an easy decision, but it's a foul-filled fight. Anything could happen down the stretch.
And especially at this distance they're at right now, much quicker, much more accurate, better combinations all around.
No, stop.
Or Joe Goose, and I would love to see Casamayor fight the rest of the fight from this range.
Down, up and down.
That Arias is past the point of no return, so we need to knock out a multitude of knockdowns, which I don't think he has in him.
Casamayor popping with the clean shots. Is it a blow to Joel's confidence if he can't knock an easy target like this out?
That you have to knock him out anyway. He's pitching a shutout. He doesn't get paid anymore if he knocks him out.
Aware of the hematoma on the top of Arias' head, and Clancy matter-of-factly said, I got it, accidental headbutt. Counters him perfectly and takes him right out of it.
Well, Casamayor now too.
Come on, no Perez, no Perez.
Doesn't really flinch, but some well-placed body shots, he buckles in two.
Arias is all done. Down he goes on an accumulation of punches from Casamayor. Well, okay, maybe a stretch, but certainly he's dead game. Let's see what kind of a finisher Casamayor is.
I think it's all academic from here. And
Here comes the towel. Gary Sullinger's seen enough.
He's a sharpshooter, Casamayor. He works underneath and hurts him to the body again. There's the right uppercut. Again, he's not missing with many punches. Hits him with the straight left down the middle, following up. Crisp, clean punches. Nice combination. Started with body work, though.
Looked like Arias was pretty much out on his feet after the uppercut.
The winner by way of technical knockout, Joel El Cepillo Casamayor.